Alright guys, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Today is Thursday, the 26th of May. Now, we haven't done much since yesterday's update. We have literally just gone sideways. We did come down a little lower. So where are we? 25th, so there we go. So we came down a little bit lower and then have just really just gone sideways since then. There's not been a lot of volume, and this is all we've done here. So nothing exciting. We've not even continued to range as we have been. There's really just not been a lot going on. Now, as you can see up here, I've got two things I'm looking at. Yesterday, I did mention that I am fairly convinced, obviously, nothing's a sure thing. I'm more inclined to believe that we head up out of here rather than down for multiple reasons, these being two of them. So you can see here we've got May 27th options expiry, max pain. So if we have a look at the options expiries here, so May 26th expiry, which is today, max pain price is 30,000. Which is basically where we're sitting now. We're sitting right around there, which means that both people that were long and short on it are going to experience max pain. It's where basically they're not going to make any money, and the big players make their money because they're always on the other sides of these trades. However, if we have a look and go May 27, which would be tomorrow, max pain price is 34,000. Which would mean that we, in whatever sort of fashion, maybe we continue sideways here and then head up, take a dip, head up, obviously a few messy points, and then somewhere up within this range. We could also possibly drop down first, sweep these lows, take out some of the longs, pick up some liquidity before heading back up. That would probably make a little bit more sense to pick up some liquidity. There would be a lot of orders stuck under this range here of people that have tried to pick the direction that we're going to break out of this range, this consolidation here. So that's probably more what I would expect as a sweep to the lows. If we do sweep down and we do get down to this low and break under it, I will probably be in for a long. That would be ideal. Stop loss would obviously be a little bit further down before some of these lows here, so probably around that sort of 27.5-ish range, but depending what happens at the time, it's obviously more likely to happen overnight in the New York session, so we'll see what happens. I'll monitor it and see what we can do, but that's what I'm expecting. If we also have a look on here and have a look at the Ethereum expiries, we can see that May 26, max pain price is 1950. If we come over to Ethereum, we're literally a few dollars off that. So it's a similar idea. I'm drawing lines. Similar idea. We're at the point where we can cause maximum pain today for all of these options, and then possibly head up to also cause maximum pain for tomorrow. Now, the other thing I forgot on Bitcoin is the CME gap. If we zoom out here, I've got the CME gap marked out from this drop that we had. So if we go onto the CME chart, this big gap here is another supporting factor to think that we will make a recovery and fill this gap as well. And same thing on Ethereum. There's also a gap up there on CME. So that's where I'm looking at. That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, it really depends what happens over the next day. It is, so today's Thursday, Australia time. What's the time right now? 3 p.m. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Overnight, I'd expect some volatility. Obviously, it's going to be end of the week that these moves actually happen, so that'll be interesting to watch, see what happens there. However, that is what I'm thinking. If we do get down and sweep some lows, I will more than likely be wanting to pick up a long position somewhere down here. That would be ideal. If we have a look at Trading Light, as I mentioned yesterday, I've started using Trading Light recently, which is awesome to identify orders, to identify your levels. So as I mentioned, there's going to be some longs for people that have gone long in this range. There's going to be some liquidity trapped down here, stop losses, liquidations, and that sort of thing. It's realistically, people should have had their stop losses under this wick. However, obviously people like to over leverage retail. So it's more than likely that there is a fair chunk of liquidity stacked down here. So at the moment, not a whole lot going on. We've got some sell orders up here, 900, so 30,250 is pretty strong. A couple down here lower, 29,350. We'll see what happens. We'll keep monitoring it and see where we go from there. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. Obviously, it's possible things go the other way. If we were, let me just clean up this mess. Alternatively, if we do shoot from here, come up above, break this little high over here. If we do come up, break above here, I would be expecting that this is just picking up liquidity from above from over here, and then that we may come back down. If we create a higher low here, then we may try again. Otherwise, if we do come back down and continue down, it looks like we may continue back down. So we'll see what happens. Got to keep monitoring it. I'm not in any trades at the moment. I'm kind of trying to sit patient and see if we can get some sort of sign, some sort of enticement to take something, and we will see what happens. Thanks for watching. All my links are down in the description. Make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.